Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce Cinematics video session 56. So basically in today's video, we will actually just continue with the compute expression part. I would love to teach you a few more expression and few more functions. Okay, so let's jump straight back to our data flow. So let's continue on this data flow itself. Let me check what are the things which I have done. Current date, last, now. We have done quite a lot of examples, by the way. Okay. 250x, okay. Fine. Today, let us also do a few more expression. So at first, I would like to teach you, how to get the date in string. Okay. So let's say I want to have the created date, okay, in string format. Fine. So to get the created date in string format, we simply write something like this. And I will show you how this is helpful. Like, I know the question will be like, we already have a created it. We also have that filter part. But if, let's say, how this application can be there in real life, I will show you that once we come to the design layer. But for now, let's understand how we can create the created date, which is actually by default in date format, and we can convert that into string. Okay, so you can write something like this: created date underscore year plus. Always remember, in quotation, whatever you write after plus, right, exactly that part comes into play. So in quotation, whatever write, that is being taken as string, and whatever you write in single quotes, that is being taken as the column name. Okay, so let's say I want to give this particular special character. Fine, then I can write something like created date again. Let me copy this same thing. Okay. So let me write created date underscore month. And let's say I want plus, again, let's say I give that character of dash. And let's say again, I give, let's say this one will be day. Okay. So this is the way we can have the created date in string, that is created date underscore year plus hyphen plus created date underscore. Oh, sorry. This one will be in single quotes. Okay. It will have thrown, I mean, it wouldn't have thrown an error, but it will have given the string value plus again, this one will be in single quotes. Okay. That's it. Now, let me just save this. Okay. Now, very quickly, let me also check. Uh, okay, I have this created date with me. So let's say if I want to order by created date, let me check from which date I have the records. Okay. So I can see, let me give it by DSC. Okay. Order by. So I can see on 15th 9, I guess 15th 9, the last records were created on 59. That is in the month of September. Okay, which is fine. So let's say today is October, and I see mostly it is 8, by the way. Okay, cool. Fine. Okay. Let's say I want to check what are the, you know, records which are, let's say, created for the past. I mean, today is 23rd October. So let's say created for the past, I would say 2 months maybe. Okay, because I have records from 18/8. So let's consider as 2 months. So if I give it as last 60 days, so that is like 23rd September, 23rd August, right? So till 23rd August, last 60 days, how many records are created? So it will show me up as 3 records, as you can see here. Okay. So if I want to check how many records are created for the last n days, how we can do that? So for that, we are going to write something like created, let's say, right, opportunities created, records created in last, let's say I give it as 60 days. Okay. So in that case, the expression which I can give is case when, okay, case when my created date So let's say my created date is more than equal to, and let me give it as last underscore n underscore days. Okay. Last n days is to, let's say I want to check how many records are created for the past 60 days. Okay. Records created in last 60 days. Records created in last 60 days. Let me give a question mark over here. Okay. Then it will be yes. Okay. Else it will be no end. Fine. So this is also one of the way where we can cross check. So case when created date, if it is more than equal to the last n days, that is in the last 60 days, then it will be yes, else it will be no end. That's it. Okay. So let me save this. And so I have given the date, created date in string, and the records created in last 60 days. And let me think what are the other expressions I can give. Record. Give me a moment. Okay, and let's say there's a particular date range I want to give. Okay, so there's a functionality of date range which I also want to teach you. So for example, here if you see, there are how many records I have created. Let's say, so all the records from 17th, which is uh, fine 17, it is there. Let's say I want to find how many records I have created from this range, that is 59, okay, till let's say the end of this year. If I want to find those records, currently it will show me as 3, but let's find out how we can get it by using the compute expression. So in that case, what I will do, suppose I want to find records created from September 24, okay, 24 is the year, till December 24, okay. Let me write it in short form, Sep 24 till December 24, okay. Let me write a question mark over here. So in that case, I just want to teach you, I may not have appropriate records to show you the results appropriately, but yeah, let me just teach you the expression which we can use over here. So we can use something like case when, okay, uh, just write that date part. So we will write something like date of, okay, it will be, which we have used earlier as well, created date underscore year, okay. Then created date underscore month, fine. And I will also write, let's say, created date underscore day, okay. So case when date, and let's say I give the date range, something like this. So for date range, we write this expression called date range, okay. So for date range, we will give that particular date range. So let's say I want it from 2024, okay, comma, and I've given the date range as here, right? Let's say I want from 1st of September. So it will be 09, comma 01, 09, comma 01, okay, because I want to find from September till, let's say I give the date range as this one. 2024, comma 12, comma 01, okay. And this one is closing bracket. I have to close the braces here, okay. Then it should be yes, else it will be no end, okay. That's it. And also, let's say I want to find how many records have been created since yesterday, okay. So if you remember, there was one expression which we have done earlier. Let me very quickly cross check. Okay, this one. We will use the same expression. We will just make a little bit of difference. So I want to show you how many records have been created since yesterday. So let me write here records created, records created since yesterday. Okay. And let me write a question mark over here. So the same expression I will use using here there. Here I will just mention this as 1 day ago. Okay. one day ago, and here the expression will be current day. Okay, so this is how we write it, one day ago till current day, where you will get to see how many records have been created since yesterday. So let me save it and let me create a few records, okay, before I run the data flow. So let me just very quickly do this part. So let me click on new, and let's say I give it as op 23rd, yeah, 23rd October, okay, 2024 October. Let's say REC1, okay, that's it. Let me click on save and new. Okay, I have to give the close date also very quickly. Let me quickly map it. That's fine. Okay, let me click on save and new. And let's say create one more record where I am mentioning this part. Okay, let me map the close date again. Let me give any random stage. And let me create one more. Record 3. Let me map the close date. Let me map the stage as well. Let me save it. Now, firstly, of course, as you all know, I have to run the sync. Okay, let me save it. That's fine. Okay, let me update this as well, but I will not run it right now because I just want to see what are the records which are created today. As you can see, I've created 3 new records. So before running it, first of all, let me run the sync very quickly. So let me go to connect. In the opportunity, let me run the sync. Okay, let's monitor this, not an issue. Okay, so this ran successfully. Now, what I will do is, let me very quickly cross-check if everything is written correctly. So created date is fine. Okay, then created date, case and created date more than equal to. Okay, that this is also seems correct to me. That's fine. Then I have created date, case when this in. Yeah, date range is given perfectly by me. That's cool. And let's see this one is also fine, I feel. Okay, and yeah, this is question mark over here. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, and let's monitor this. So let's monitor this one. Okay, as you can see, there's one error over here. It's saying something related to date range. Okay, so let me very quickly come over here, and this date range is I have it somewhere over here. Actually, if you see here, I have put this quotation. I mean that circular brace. Okay, this circular brace is not needed over here. So let me remove this circular brace from here. This format is fine, the square format, and then at last I have this circular braces closed. Okay, circular braces closed is fine. Okay, and then this date range. Okay, now it makes sense to me. Fine. So now let's quickly cross check. I think this one is also needed. Yeah, let me save and run the data flow once again. And let's monitor this. Okay. So as you can see, this ran successfully. Fine. And very quickly, I will show you the created date records on this thing. So let me very quickly jump back over here and let me bring this one. Okay. And let's bring all those fields very quickly over here. So I will just write records. Okay. So records created in last 60 days. This one, and we have something as created date in string, I guess, right? So let me write created date, or let me write with string. Okay. Created date in string. Okay. And let me click on apply. So as you can see here, I have the created date in string, and the records which are created yesterday, if it is not from September, okay, so it is coming as no worry if it is not created in last 60 days as well. Fine. So what I can do is this create created did. Let me just bring it at the down. And as you can see, as per the created, is showing me the appropriate values of yes or no. Okay. So let me save this, and maybe I will actually give you a clear explanation on this in our next upcoming videos, and we will continue with the computer expression further. So yeah, that was all about for this today videos, and yeah, we will continue and do it in our next session. Thank you.